gentlemen. The world is under attack. A new disease is threatening civilization. Millions have already been infected. As it spreads across the globe with relentless efficiency, nowhere is immune. It's on our streets, it's in our workplaces, and it's even in our homes. The smartphone. Yes, the smartphone, with its hypnotic attraction, is infiltrating our minds and completely transforming our lifestyles. The smartphone user has little resistance. They are in danger of becoming unhealthy. They are in danger of becoming antisocial. And they are in danger of becoming addicted. The smartphone is indeed smart. It constantly mutates. Its shape, its size, its power, and its capability. With its endless functionality and overwhelming complexity, you have to be smart to use one. But I believe you have to be even smarter not to use it. With thorough research and careful observation, I have identified many of the symptoms of this disease. Smartphones can make you unhealthy. Smartphone users get less exercise. Young adults typically spend 5 hours every day on their smartphones. Other than sleep, it's their number one activity. There are apps you can get which tell you how many calories you are burning. Forget the apps. All you need is a basic science principle. Isaac Newton's third law states, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Time spent on smartphone increases, time spent on exercise decreases. Smartphones get thinner, smartphone users. Smartphones can induce stress. The always-on culture, having to respond immediately, the need to take your smartphone with you everywhere you go. These are the early warning symptoms. Digital eye strain is now a common problem. Looking at screens can cause blurred vision and headaches, can make you tired, but stops you sleeping. We spend around 8 hours a day looking at various screens. Over the last few years, the size of the average television screen has grown out of all proportion. But it still hasn't stopped the advance of the smartphone, now the most looked at screen. Proving yet again, size doesn't matter. Less exercise, more stress, persistent eye strain. It's not the smart thing to do. The smartphone can make you antisocial. The next time you go to a restaurant, just observe how many smartphones have also invited themselves to the table. I go for the good food, good company and good conversation, not to find people constantly prodding their smartphone as if it was a voodoo doll. So, if the person you are with looks more longingly at their smartphone than you, get a better date next time. Public transport is just as bad. How often do they interrupt and annoy us while we are relaxing? You've all heard it so many times. It pings, it sings, and then it rings. Hello, I'm on the train. Why does volume control malfunction? I'm telling everyone where you are. It's not that special, except for Tim Peake. Hello, I'm on the International Space Station. Believe Believe it or not, the smartphone is actually killing conversation. Yes, it encourages socialising, but increasingly, it's done through cyberspace. A staggering 25% of smartphone users do not use them for voice calls. If the current trend continues, it will be 50% by 2018. A growing section of the population is rapidly losing the art of speaking to others. Perhaps they should do what we did and join a speakers club. Ignoring friends, annoying the public, killing conversation. It's not the smart thing to do. The smartphone user can become addicted. But what happens when they cannot live without them? Already, they check their phones 85 times a day. For 28% of them, it's the last thing they do before they go to sleep. 35% of them check them within 5 minutes of waking up. That's at least 5 minutes sooner than my wife checks if I'm okay. How long will it be before we get meetings of smartphone users anonymous? Of course, putting diary reminders of the meeting dates in your smartphone. It's not the smart thing to do. The smartphone disease has reached epidemic proportions. With its ever-tightening hold, it continues to transform our lifestyles. It controls what we do, when we do it, where we do it, and above all, how we do it. Do not underestimate the power of the smartphone. Thankfully, there is hope. The older you are, the more natural immunity you have. So, like me, many of you will be fine. For the rest, you are in danger of becoming unhealthy. You are in danger of becoming antisocial. And you are in danger of becoming addicted. Unless, the next time you reach for your smartphone, just ask yourself this simple question. Am I a smartphone user or a smart phone user? That's the smart thing to do.